So this is what the final song sounds like. You know, most soca producers get their drums wrong, their drums patterns wrong. And that's because the music sounds a bit too stiff. So today I'm going to show you guys how I go about and I fix it to just add a little bit of space and flexibility to my drum pattern so that the music itself could knock better. So let's listen to this track without any drums and just percussions. As you could hear, all we have is just percussion. So let's just go quickly over what I added with the percussions. In here we have some bongos. This is what we have for the percussions. Let's just set a low point for this so you guys can hear. And if we go into this section, we can see exactly what I'm using. So I'm using foot stomps. I'm using these shakers. I'm using claves. And of course I'm using my bongos. Okay? That simple is my percussion track. Now, what's going to glue everything together is actually my drum pattern. So, what I'm going to do with this particular session, I'm just going to go into my Monarch sample pack and I'm just going to just drag one of my samples, which is Epiphany. All right. So I'm going to take the kick from Epiphany and then I'm also going to take the snare. We have snare 1, we have snare 2. I think I want to take maybe some reverse shakers. And maybe the snare fillers. Okay. Now, as you can see, these are not warped. So I'm going to give you a quick logic tutorial on how to get these samples to warp properly so that everything would be aligned. Okay. So you go up here and you click the flex tool. You ensure that this is on automatic polyphonic. It's going to analyze it and you just drag it to the nearest bar. And you just keep the process going on. It'll do the same thing for all of them. There you go. Now let's listen to what we have now. See, that sounds good already, right? Now, most people would actually just leave it there, but we're going to take it a step forward. With soca music, you can't have it sounding too robotic. It loses its ability to dance. So this kick, I could tell, guaranteed, it's pushing the click. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use something called track delay. A lot of people won't tell you about track delay, but in Logic, if you go up here to the region, there's this right here, delay. I wanted to use 192 or 196. So depending on the song, and what it'll do, it'll slightly bring that kick behind where that click is. We could do this. We could do the same thing for the snare, but I'm going to bring the kick back just a little to the extreme so you guys could get exactly what I'm talking about. And this is the snare. We're going to do the same thing with the snare and use the same parameters. We're just going to pull it backwards a little. This one as well. And listen to how this sounds. Let's listen with the percussions. Now let's go to the extreme so you could see exactly what the track delay is doing. Let's pull the snare all the way back. See? So you need to be able to find the sweet spot. It's still a bit too much. Let's try 196. Just a little. I think 192 is the sweet spot. Now, let's listen to everything together. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds really good already. So let's go back to what it was before, and so you could tell the difference. And I want you guys in your next production use this trick, track delay. A lot of people, they overlook this trick and then they beat sound robotic. So here's what it sounds like without the track delay. It's okay, but it's pushing. The rhythm is pushing too much, so you want it slightly behind, just slightly behind, and let the percussions and everything do its job. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with the snare. So you try this trick with any Soca track. This is the Monarch sample pack that I'm using to create this. I already did the track from before, but I just wanted to show you guys how to create space with your drum. That is the issue that a lot of people are having as to why their drums are not swinging the way that it should. All right, so I'll see you guys for the next tutorial. Peace out.